Yeah.
All right, cool. That should just be shutting off for no reason. All right, go ahead, man. Sorry.
Yeah, Jay, you're looking. I gotta see what happens next week. Like, I gotta see what it looks like against an actual team. You know, the Raiders. Nobody cares. Bottom ranked defense. This is a chance now.
I just don't
It's the
think. I just don't.
49ers, top 10, 15 defense, a winning team, winning culture. I gotta see. I gotta see what it is, and then I'll give you a. I'll give you a estimate for next year.
But what if? I mean, okay. I got you. I got you. I just don't because I just don't think like you can base him off of this season. I think as long as he wins the games, he's gonna keep the job. So as long as he wins, or doesn't
See,
play.
I don't want to defend. I don't want to defend the Raiders, but let's look at some of the quarterbacks that couldn't beat this Raiders defense real quick. You got Bo Nix. Bo Nix, 10-7 against the Raiders, 150 yards, 24 QB rating, like J. Rod likes to mention. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Cam Ward, he had 222 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 80 rating. Caleb Williams, something that Matthew likes, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 46 QB rating. Trevor Lawrence, another one of Matt's guys. Matthew said he loves him. He sleeps at night with him.
Another one of Rap's guys.
220 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1
reception,
60 quarterback rating.
Nah,
I'm not saying he's better than any of them. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, they're not the worst. They're not the worst defense. But when Matthew, I cannot wait. Boy, oh boy, Matthew, I can't wait till my guy goes against your guy against that defense of yours. Ooh, ooh, I can't wait for that one. I can't wait for that one. No. We're facing Joe Burr, the very last game of the season.
Last week of the season. So, Raph, what's he doing next week? 49ers at home against 49ers. Give me a stat line here.
That's a loss for the Browns. They're not doing shit this year, but I'll go.
You think so, bro? Brock Purdy didn't look too good last night.
Oh,
he didn't look too good.
That's it. That's a loss. See.
What did Rex Ryan say? Put Matt Jones in that offense, and he's another Brock Purdy. Oh my God! Matthew told me 2 years ago that Brock Purdy's the top 10 quarterback in this league. 2 years ago, Matthew told me that.
I just get worried with like little quarterbacks and Myles Garrett. He usually like cooks them, bro. Like he usually like eats them alive. So like Myles Garrett could wreck a game by himself, bro.
That's MVP right there, actually.
So like, but when I saw the 49ers play, like, that was not 3 picks, bro. That was not great. 3 picks in 3 straight.
That was Browns. And that was Panthers, huh?
Yeah, it was Panthers. And it was Panthers.
Oh man,
that's what I'm saying.
So what if Shadur balls out against that San Francisco defense, Matthew, and we win that game?
Is he? I need it on record. Is he?
No,
I don't think he'll ball out.
He's not.
He might not lose. He might not lose.
What, mid performance and they lose, or shit performance and they lose?
No, I think he does another 200-yard game, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, but we lose.
They lose.
Okay.
That's a playoff team, right? That's a playoff team, right?
How can the greatest team, how can the greatest player of all time lose to the 49ers?
When did I say he's the greatest player of all time? When has anybody said he's the greatest player of all time? Stop moving the goalposts, bro. It's not
how you guys say. That's it. He's gonna be a legend. He's gonna be a legend in this league.
I got him right now, Raph. Ready for this? What was happening to Michael Jordan in those Eastern Conference Finals in the beginning of his career?
We're talking about football or basketball.
I'm just saying. It's sports, right? Sports is sports. Winning is winning. You a winner. You a winner. It don't matter what you play. You can be playing bingo, go fish. You a winner. You a winner. So all I'm saying.
Bruce said bingo. My grandma's good at bingo, right, man?
She's a winner. That's why she's a winner. Okay. So all I'm saying is that if he was getting shellacked by the Celtics, and people were still, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
All right, stick to football, or I'm out.
I'm just saying.
We're on.
I'll go 200, 2 touchdowns. Actually, 2 touchdowns with 1 being a rushing touchdown, if that helps. 1 interception.
I'm gonna go
solid QB rating.
I'm gonna
But a
go.
loss though. I think they lose.
I'm gonna go 220, 222 passing yards. I'm gonna go one passing
Mm.
TD. I'm gonna go one into one fumble. But I'm gonna.
Is Nick Bosa still in that team? Or is he hurt?
I think he's hurt. I'm gonna
How
say.
about Fred Warner? Is he hurt?
Yeah, Fred Warner. I think no. Fred is good. No, Fred is good.
No.
I'm gonna say they lose that game. I'm gonna say it's a close one though. I'm gonna say they keep it close, but it's like a walk-off field goal or something.
All right, I'm gonna go 27-10. 49ers.
Okay.
27-10. Shadur finishes with 0 touchdowns and a pick.
0 touchdowns and a pick. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they get one on the ground.
All right,
a field
Shador,
goal.
you got your stat line. Go make Raph a truth teller or Matt.
I don't think they're gonna be able to stop Christian McCaffrey, man. Yo,
Yeah, that's nothing.
he's insane, bro.
C-Mac. That's what the
But
last game.
shouldn't the best quarterback go toe to toe with that? But what do I know? Speaking of the best quarterback in the league, and it's not even.
We already did.
Yeah, we did. Who is it? Tell me what is. Here we go.
I'm playing Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford.
It's Matthew Stafford.
Let me introduce a topic if that's your highness. Is that better for you? Let me introduce.
He's
Okay. Matthew Stafford balling out once again every single week. Guys, he's doing his thing, and we can't hate. Me and Jay can't hate. This time around, they beat the Buccaneers 34-7. Matthew Stafford goes 25 for 35, 273 yards, throws 3 passing touchdowns, 122 quarterback rating. Matthew, what do you think about this performance? And what is the quarterback? I'm sorry. It is the quarterback award, but is the MVP award is already sealed and shut for Mr. Statty Padford?
It is. It's not only sealed and shut. It is sealed, shut, signed, delivered with the bonus check
I'm yours.
to Matthew Stafford's house. Guys, Rod, your Bucks. You told me the Bucks were sleeper to go to the Super Bowl.
You did.
Bucks. My Rams, from the moment the kickoff happened, was over. It was 21-0 in the blink of an eye. Stafford, boom, 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 dots all over the field. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdowns. It was 21-0.
Unreal, bro.
It was just smooth. It was easy. He was throwing dimes all over the field. The Rams defense is phenomenal. Now the number 1 ranked scoring defense in the league. Something they did not have in the last Super Bowl run. This is, guys, Stafford as the MVP unlocks 25. His last 25 touchdowns he's thrown, no picks in between. He hasn't thrown a pick since week 3. Guys, I think J-Rod had less gray hair in week 3.
I can't really say much, bro.
You said, what about his gray hair?
J-Rod had less gray hair in week 3. It's been that long.
Unk. Now they killing you, Unk.
Yo, bro. Take it easy.
It's been that long. The Rams are the clear-cut best team in the league. Stafford as the MVP at age 37. Can't believe what I'm watching.
Will he be the oldest, or is Rodgers the oldest right now at 38?
Yeah, Rodgers will be the oldest.
Yeah, Rodgers is the oldest, 38. Nah, Matt. Listen, brother. That was great. You just hit everything. Like, there's no argument. Like, what can I say? The man's been different. Watching that game, you said 21 hitting that throw he threw to Devontae Adams over the shoulder. That shit fell right into his literally fell into his hands. Devontae Adams didn't even have to move. Like, when I see shit like that, makes me want to watch football. That makes me want to sit down and watch a whole game. Seeing throws like that, I was hoping for
play football.
I was kind of hoping for a
You
shootout.
want to play football?
I mean, listen, man, I'm waiting, bro. I I was hoping it was a shootout, like a back and forth with Baker Mayfield, but obviously he goes down with the injury at halftime. His arm just kind of gave out. Tampa Bay, I did have him going into the Super Bowl, but it kind of looks like the wheels are falling off. The Panthers are kind of right behind them. We don't know when Baker's going to come back. No Mike Evans. The offensive line is kind of shot. So, I think it's going to be tough for the Bucs to make the playoffs now. But, the question we're talking about LA Rams being the best team right now, I have to say that I think they're kind of offensively front runners. I know they're 9-2 right now, but let's look at the wins that they have for a second. The defenses we're talking about, right? So they beat the Texans. Defense is good. It's good, but the offense at the time wasn't great, and it was beginning of the season. Okay, then you have the Titans.
Oh, because Texans have the best. They have the best defense in the league right now.
They beat them. Okay.
Yes.
They beat the Titans. That's not really anything to sneeze at. Seahawks, Jags, 49ers is a pretty good defense. They beat the Bucks. They beat the Ravens early when the Ravens defense was trash, and they beat the Colts, which is a good team, but again, defensively, more middle of the pack. The two teams they lost to was the 49ers in that close game, and they lost to the Eagles. So, I'm just saying, offensively, I think if everything is clicking with them, they're undefeated. They can't be beat. They just have too much firepower. But I think if they get a bad matchup in the playoffs, like they get an Eagles team or they get maybe a Green Bay, it might cause them some issues because he's older. He can't move in the pocket. If they can get pressure to him, he might not be able to keep up offensively. So it's like one of those things where like, if you're playing OKC and they're making their... I'm sorry, not OKC. If you're playing the Warriors back in 2016 and they're making their threes, you can't beat them. There's no way to beat them. But if you can kind of rough them up a little bit, get them out of their comfort zone, make them not click offensively, I think they can be had. So right now, top team in the league, but I still think there's a chip in their armor.
I agree. Wow, well said by Uncle right here, man. His age has not gotten to him, Matt.
Gray hairs.
Jay is still here. His brain is still functioning. Wow. Okay. So let me debunk this actually. All right. So basically, I agree with everything he said. But Matt, I agree with what you're saying as well. Phenomenal performances. Sorry, by old Matthew Padford. The no picks since week 3. That's insane, bro. Like you can't even hate on that. Wow. I'm a big hater of him because of you, but it's something you can't hate. I will ask you this though, Matt. How confident do you feel? Because let's be honest. We can kind of tell at the end of the day when we watch the playoffs and we see teams perform, we can kind of already feel and tell like who's going to be at the end, whose like story is going to be later on into the Super Bowl, right? I say this because, last year, I feel like we all had a good sense that the top 4 teams, we kind of knew who they were, but we kind of knew the top 3, right? We knew there was going to be Eagles and Chiefs, right? Matt, do you feel in your heart right now that this team, what if this team is just another Detroit Lions, huh? What if this team has great regular season performances, but not playoff performances, Matthew?
There's a difference between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams.
It's the quarterback. I understand what you're saying there, but let me ask you this.
Close. It's not even close.
It's not close. It's not close. You know how I feel about Goof? Like you say Goof? You know how I feel about him, Matt. But do you feel in your heart that the script and the story is for Matthew Stafford to get the MVP and to get the Super Bowl?
It's there because he is that guy. He is that guy. He has been that guy. He's been that guy, and he showed it his first year there. And guys, last year, let's not forget, they were a missed block by the offensive lineman away, winning that game, Philadelphia, in the snow after they were losing double digits, and Saquon was having a field day. They were right there. They came back, and they were right there. Mm-hmm. It can absolutely happen. I think the key is not having to go to Philadelphia.
which they're
in the
doing.
playoffs. If they're able to hold on to the number 1 seed, it'll be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily a great home field advantage, but it's still like they're in their house and they
Better than
know
playing in Philly.
it's better than playing in the snow in Philly.
Yep.
It's just the one thing, honestly, that concerns me. It's not their offense and their defense. It's their kicker, guys. Because they still. Just remember, they lost against the Eagles on a blocked kick. They benched their kicker midway through the season. This is the stuff that goes unnoticed. But they benched their kicker midway through the season. They go and sign a kicker from the UFL, thicker kicker. I think he's like 240 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, and he drilled all his field goals on Sunday, but I don't know. I want to see in a pressure-packed game, maybe at some point later in the year before the playoffs, just to see if this is, because that's the one thing that concerns me. But other than that, guys, they're rolling. The acquisition of Devontae Adams was huge. They have a guy Puka literally drives down the field. Then there's Devontae in the end zone. You just throw it up to Devontae, and it's just there every time. Their defense has been outstanding.
I don't know. I don't know.
You think the Eagles? You think the Eagles? You think it's?
I don't know. After the Dallas game,
because they do present a tough matchup.
After the Dallas game, I don't know. I think that. I don't know. It's one of those things where the offense is so overpowering that it's like I think they can beat any team, but like But the weird thing about football is just having that one game, bro. And defenses usually out when you get a good defense against a better good defense versus a good offense. Usually the defense wins because they just can't get the offense going. So listen, I think right now it's important to get the number 1 seed, let them get the bye week. Hopefully they don't have to face a Green Bay or the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe Detroit might give them a little bit of issues, but those are really the 2 teams you have to miss. Really, don't do that. They last time they met in the playoffs, they beat LA. They beat Matt Stafford.
Another one by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, but they won. Don't act like it's impossible. Also,
I'm talking about Detroit Lions in 2025, Matthew.
Also, you might not want to meet the 49ers either, just because of the division opponents.
Yeah, but that's always a tough matchup. Yeah, they always play them tough.
And the Seahawks too. Y'all barely beat the Seahawks.
49ers is a tough matchup, right, Matthew?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It is a tough matchup. That's why Shadir's going to get blown out. Absolutely.
I'm fucking dead.
But J-Rod, you mentioned the Cowboys beating up the Eagles.
I sure did.
What a win for the Cowboys. Comeback win down 21 points to the Eagles. They come back, win this one 24-21. They're now, what seed are they now? Now there's the 10th seed. They're 5-5-1. They're right there in the mix for the playoffs. Now they play Kansas City. Also had a big win against J-Rod's Colts and Danny Dimes. Comeback win there as well. They were down 10 in the fourth quarter. They won it in overtime. J-Rod, which win here was more impressive and who needed it more?
So I know that the Cowboys win. They had the 21-point comeback, which is huge. I know that we're playing the number 1 seed in the NFC, and also the number 1 seed in the division, so that's a big deal. I also bet the Cowboys money line, so I actually got some bread off of the Cowboys.
Yes.
So that's also great. But having all said that, I'm still gonna say the Chiefs because literally their season was on the line. Like it was this. You had to win this game. You're playing the Colts. You are in Arrowhead. You are literally you are third place in your division right now. You are looking into the playoffs when it comes to the AFC. You have to win this game. And it was kind of one of those things where it's like, all right,
you want me to go?
This is it. Like this is it. Like whether if they don't make these plays right now, if they don't make this fourth down, their season's over. Like it's pretty much finito after this. And like Raph said last week, and Matt said it too, they're gonna find a way to win, and they did. They found a way to win. They went into overtime. I don't know why you receive the ball in overtime with the new overtime rules. You should always kick it off, because if you get a defensive stop or a defensive turnover, then all you need is a field goal. Whereas if you go 3 and out, which they did, you give Patrick Mahomes the ball. Now all he needs is a field goal. If you kick the ball away, they score a touchdown. Now you need a touchdown. You don't have to play for field goal. You need a touchdown. So I think that was a bad call. But the Colts played them tough. But again, they're the AFC champion. That's Patrick Mahomes. It's to Andy Reid on that side. And winners, again, we talked about it before. Winners are gonna win. The Cowboys beating the Eagles doesn't change anything. The Eagles are still first place in the division. The Cowboys are probably not going to make the playoffs. Even though they're right there, there are a lot of NFC teams that are right there. You have the whole NFC North that's being competitive. You have you're going to get one team from the NFC East, and it's going to be the Eagles. So it was a big win for the Cowboys. It was an emotional win, and it kept their season alive as well. But I think they were already eliminated from the playoffs. I don't think they were going to the playoffs even if they won this game. So I think it was big for the Chiefs just to save their season.
Like I said, Mahomes is the best. He's the best, second best ever. Or he's supposed to be. You don't miss these type of playoffs, especially when you're one game out. You just got to keep winning and hope one of the people on top of you lose. I said it. Look at the Ravens. They're the 4th seed now. They're in the playoffs. They got a division, right? Mm-hmm. All you need now is for one of the guys, the Jaguars, the Chargers, the Bills. All you need to do is hope they slip up, and now you're back in it. Preferably, you would want the Jags because the Bills have the tiebreaker, but wait, don't the Jags have the tiebreaker? Or they didn't face?
Jags have it too, yeah.
They have it too, yeah. That's the problem. They have the tiebreaker
against
the Jags and the Bills.
And Jay, who better than me to know that tiebreakers, they count for 2 games? The Mets, man, they ended the season as a tie and couldn't make the playoffs. Yeah. So basically, you need 2 games. You know what I'm saying? You need to win, and you need them to lose. You need them to lose again. You need to win. Yep. Once again, Mahomes, man, Mahomes boy, his back is against the wall. If he's who you guys say he is, he's gonna make the playoffs. So that's why I'm saying he's gonna make the playoffs. Trust me.
It's tough, man.
And the Cowboys aren't at all. 0 chance for them. 0 chance. All right, guys, look.
Wait, for the who you said?
The Cowboys, 0 chance.
Yeah.
0 chance.
They're both the 10th seed. They're both the 10th seed. Cowboys 5-1, Chiefs 6-5. Both same thing there. 3 teams ahead of them. I mean, it's but I think the
I think the NFC is not as close as the AFC. That's what it is. Like record-wise.
I mean, you could make it close though. Look, they got Detroit on their schedule. J-Rod's Detroit Lions is gonna who barely sneaked out a win against the Giants.
You don't have to beat the Chiefs though.
I mean, you never know. At home, Thanksgiving, prime time, while we're all eating dinner, we're going to have the Chiefs and Cowboys on in the background. Guys, look, the Chiefs, credit to Mahomes. Did what he needed to do. Chiefs, guys, I was worried there at the end of that game. I'm like, oh my God. Dynasty is falling apart before my very eyes. Daniel Jones is going to be the one. Daniel Jones is going to end the dynasty of the Chiefs.
Yo, bro, that would be some shit, bro. Daniel Jones ending the dynasty. That'd be some shit.
And it didn't happen. Mahomes did it. Look, the Cowboys with a big win. I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna say the Chiefs win was more impressive because, like you said, J. Rod, they absolutely needed it because we felt the pressure of like this is the Chiefs, and if they lose this game, then it's over. They knew that. But as it relates to the playoffs, I think both of these teams make the playoffs. I think it's going to be very close. I think this game on Thursday is going to tell a lot what the Chiefs' offense is actually capable of.
You have the Cowboys making the playoffs?
I do.
Wait, so that means... Damn. I'm looking at the... Damn. So who do you have losing?
I'm going to take a look at it here.
Because look, Rams number 1, 9-2. Eagles 8-3. Bears 8-3. Buccaneers 6-5. That's division winners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have 5 Seahawks 8-3. Packers 7-3-1. And then 7 seed 8-4.
Yeah, you have to jump the Panthers and you got to jump the Lions.
The Lions aren't even in the playoffs right now, Jay.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying Dallas's chances isn't high.
It's right.
Wait,
it's right
Matthew.
in front of. I mean, go ahead.
I think Jay has 3 teams: Giants, Bucks, and Lions, and 3 of them might miss the playoff.
Interesting.
Yo, bro. Right now,
Interesting. Not to mention his favorite quarterback, Josh Allen.
Huh?
Tampa's still in first place right now. So I don't.
Keyword. Matt. Keyword. For now.
If you want to put
Here comes the Panthers.
If you want to put your faith in Bryce Young and the Panthers, have at it, brother. You can be my guest.
How about Teddy Bridgewater and Kyle Trask? Who want to put my money on?
Oh boy, yeah, bro. I don't know how you have the Cowboys going to the playoffs. I just don't see it. It was a great win, and they're technically still alive, but bro,
that window closing.
How did the Giants become the first team to be eliminated from the playoffs? How does that happen, bro? How does that happen?
I don't know. Maybe like 5 fourth quarter leads that you've blown. Maybe that's helped.
Yo, bro, it's like 5. By the way,
finally
if
I would have
had those 5 wins, guess how many wins I would have had? 7. I would have had 7 wins.
You would have $40 in your pockets right now.
I think if I lose next week, it's over. I think I lose the bet. Yeah. There's no.
Wait, man, you take Cash App, Zelle. You take Cash App, Zelle,
Venmo. There's 5 games left, so if I lose the next one, it's over.
You take Apple Pay or not? No Apple Pay.
Yeah, I'll take an Apple Pay to my.
We play Dallas again. We play the Commanders again. Who else we play?
The Commanders gonna have Jaden Daniels by then. I hope you know that.
And then we had
who's gonna win me the playoff?
Oh, we got the Patriots next week. It's over. Wrap us up. Yeah.
Yikes.
At home? At home or in New England?
In New England.
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Get it.
But yeah, I think
J Rod.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Hit me with it.
Another one of your guys, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, Raph, the day before we were here, J Rod said, guys, Josh Allen is that guy. You guys talk all this nonsense too much about Josh Allen. He went up against Davis Mills, backup quarterback, and the Houston Texans. It was awful.
I think I want to start this one, Matthew.
Raph, go ahead.
Thursday night football. I'm over here chilling. I'm always chilling. That's my thing. I'm always chilling. But the thing is, I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at clips. This is a must-win for Josh Allen. These games are as crucial as it gets. I don't give a damn if you're facing the best defense, Matthew. If you're a top whatever quarterback, if you're the reigning MVP, it shouldn't matter if you're facing the best defense, especially if your season is almost hanging on the line. You got to go out and you better ball out and do not get outplayed by Davis Mills. What are we in 2023? What are we doing here? Huh? Josh Allen, 2 interceptions, no passing touchdowns. Sure, you got the yards, but yikes. Yikes. Hey, we want to talk about the clock is ticking. That clock is ticking for Buffalo as well.
Yo, bro, this is the problem with him. This is the problem. Like, how can you go from scoring 6 touchdowns to not scoring 1? Like, I get it. Houston's defense is great, but come on, bro. Like you know, he's so up and down when it comes to his career that you're right, Raph. He's running out of time. You started off your career being kind of inaccurate, then you got fixed. You got the weapons. Then you had that heartbreaking loss against Kansas City with a 13-second game, and you haven't gotten back. And it's like it kind of felt like that was the end for the Bills, but nobody wanted to say it because it was just but I think that might have just shocked. I think that might have just been their best opportunity, because now it's just you can't trust this team because you can't trust that the quarterback is not going to put you in harm's way. He has to play this way for them to win, in order for them to be successful, but he makes too many mistakes. And even with the 6 touchdowns, he had 3 interceptions that game. You know what I mean? And it's like if he doesn't play reckless, he doesn't put up the numbers, and that if he doesn't put up the numbers, the Bills are not going to win. But when he plays this way, he can have games like this, and then the Bills become a no-show. And that's what happens. That one game in the playoffs where they don't show up, that's it. You're out. See you next year. We'll have to do this whole song and dance again. We can't have this. Josh Allen has to be consistent. He can't be this wild roller coaster that you don't expect you're going to get from him. It was a bad game, bro. It was a horrible look on my end. I had just praised this guy, and now he just looked awful. He looked awful against Davis Mills.
You were perfectly said. Every word you just said. Because that's exactly what the Bills are. You said it first. They had the receiver. They got Stephon Diggs. They were there. They had a top offense with weapons everywhere you look for Josh Allen. Now it's just, let's let Josh Allen just go. Just do whatever. Because they have no weapons. Don't Kincaid constantly hurt. Just bench Keon Coleman for no reason. He's there on whatever. He's just on the bench rotting there. I think he's done forever over there. I don't know what he did.
His wife, bro, like I don't get it.
He's done forever. Shakir is their best receiver. I mean, sure, and go when James Cook goes, but when he doesn't, it's just not good either.
Nope.
They got, and like you said, J-Rod, they gotta. Josh Allen has to put up these numbers. He has to go crazy. He has to throw a million times. With that comes picks, comes turnovers, comes games like this. Against a backup quarterback, you should be beating the Texans. You lose. Now clinging to the 7th seed. Chiefs are right there. I mean, this could be a disaster.
You have an opportunity.
What this season is.
You have an opportunity to keep the Chiefs out of the playoffs. You can start your playoffs with your biggest threat not being there, and you're gonna blow it. You're right, Raph. The Chiefs are gonna be in these fucking playoffs because yesterday this past Sunday was just like, oh, these motherfuckers aren't dead. Like they're not dead yet. They couldn't get the kill shot. James Jones and the Colts just couldn't do it. They're gonna come back. And you're right, Matt.
Wait. Daniel Jones and the Colts. How about Jonathan Taylor and the Colts? Because I think someone got shut down.
He got me 9 fantasy points this week. 9.
You guys were telling me he's the MVP of the league.
That's why I mentioned it, Matt. Because
bro, that was at the time.
Matthew, that's why I mentioned it because I was a Jonathan Taylor supporter for the, but then I don't see Matthew Stafford getting these performances.
Bro, it's gonna happen with running backs. The only time it didn't happen was with Saquon last year, and that was an anomaly. He had the best.
It's gonna happen with running backs.
Yes, bro.
Well, like Damian Tomlinson, I think he won MVP, and I didn't see a problem with that.
LT.
Oh, but that was back. That was back. LT's different. LT was literally wrecking games.
Listen, for a running back to get an MVP, he has to have no bad games. Let's be honest. He has to have no bad games at all.
Yeah. And he was going. That's why we said when we talked about it the first time, we were like, Jonathan Taylor is not going to win MVP. It's going to go to a quarterback. But in that moment, at the time, I think it was week 8, 9. We were saying he was the MVP. But we knew that wasn't going to happen. So move on.
It's gonna happen. Well, it's not gonna happen because there's a guy that's just way better than him. That's the real MVP. But what do I know? Maybe Shadur Sanders will win an MVP one day, right, Ralph? Maybe one day. Let's get it. Here we go. We're not talking about that yet. We're not talking about that yet, guys.
It's Joe Burrow time.
Let's get into Joe Burrow time in Cincinnati. After whatever 6 long weeks, 7 long weeks, it's finally time. The return of Joe Burrow. I thought it was going to be the last 3 weeks of the season. They were going to be at 500, and instead they're 3-8. They're 3-8, guys. Is there any chance, Raf, the Bengals run the table and make the playoffs here?
Right.
No chance. Wait, let's do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. No chance.
No voter
whatsoever, Matthew.
No voter confidence. And you know what? Okay, go ahead, Rap. Go.
Now, I'll make it quick and simple. Listen, Matt. If we were in week 12, 6-6, obviously that's right there with the Ravens, I would be saying yes. I would be saying that there's a chance, there's a knockout chance to go there, because you have Browns fans now thinking that Shadur is going to lead them to the playoffs now too. And that's how weak the AFC North has been. You see what I'm saying, Matt? But you need to be perfect here. And like we said, defense wins you games, Matt. Your guy can go out there with Chase. He's not going to have Higgins next game, I don't think. But he can go out there with Chase, put 45 up, but they can give up 47. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So even if their offense is perfect, you need your defense to be up there as well. I will say, Matt, a lot of Cincinnati fans, they like what they saw against the Patriots offense. They like what they saw with the defense, but I just don't think it's enough. I think that Lamar Jackson is going to do the final boss, splitting the throw right there, and it's over for you, Matt. Sorry. Yep.
Matt, I'll give you this. It was closer than I thought it would be. I wasn't expecting Joey Flacco to do what he did, and he put up some numbers, bro. The fact that it's even an opportunity right now is shocking, to be honest. But I'm sorry, brother. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I'm not really confident with the Ravens right now. I don't like the way they've been winning these games, especially against the Jets last week. I mean, this past Sunday. But I do think they're gonna beat the Bengals. I just don't trust that. I just don't trust that defense. And I think Joe Burrow's rushing himself, and I think he's not 100%. And it's gonna be hard to get back on the same page and stuff. And remember, Chase is coming off a suspension, so he might, not be in the flow of things right now. So, kudos for keeping the season aligned, Joe Flacco, and so he got there. But I'll tell you one thing. Joe Burrow better not stink it up, because if Joe Burrow doesn't play like Joe Flacco was playing, there might be some rumblings in Cincinnati. I'm just saying, because it's gonna be talks about.
I know.
Is it really Joe Burrow, or is it Cincinnati's weapons that can make any quarterback great? I didn't say it. That's what I hear. That's what I'm hearing.
What if a New York team that wears green? They have some picks over there that Matthew would like, that Cincinnati would like. So the number one, the most important thing to have in the sport is your QB1. And we're going to touch back on that in our last topic. We're going to touch back on that QB1 thing right there. But what do you think of that, Matt? Before you give your analogy of Joe Burrow, what do you think of possibly you guys just say, you know what, we don't want to give another project quarterback. Let's get a real quarterback. And you give up that pick.
Look,
to Cincinnati.
You guys know I've been a Joe Burrow fan since day one. Raph knows that I was there with the LSU Tigers while Raph was there with Trevor Lawrence in Clemson. When we cooked him, demolished him in the national championship.
Matthew, I don't even think cook is the word, bro.
We were there, and I've been a Joe Burrow fan ever since. And his first full season healthy, he was in the Super Bowl. And then it just they can't stay healthy, and the defense has been atrocious. And it's not even close. And I don't think that trading him, although I would love him to be on my New York Jets, what would that do?
Nothing.
We would trade all the picks we have for what? I mean, for what? Now they just traded their best two defensive players. So what does that do on defense? And then what do you have on offense to supplement? Nothing. There's no one there. It's just, I think it would be even worse in Cincinnati. But look, guys, there's a chance. There's still a glimmer of hope. There is still a glimmer of hope.
Okay, 0 out of 100. What percent chance would you give it, Matt?
There's a 5% chance.
That's too high, bro. That is too high.
There's a 5% chance.
I think. Oh man.
And J. Rod said it. J. Rod said it online there. I don't know about the Ravens. I don't know about the Ravens either, because.
But you will.
This game
on Thursday night, you will know about the Ravens.
You guys both have the Ravens winning. Both have the Ravens. Rav, you have a big time win, like not even close.
I don't give a damn. I know they're going to win. They're going to put that nail to the coffin. Okay. That's what they're going to do. Okay. That's what they're going to do.
Look, why don't I got the Bengals in the upset there?
Are they in Cincinnati or are they in Baltimore?
They're in Baltimore. Look, I will say I don't necessarily like the fact that Burrow's coming back, just because, like you said, G-Rod, are they rushing him back? Is he rushing himself back for what? For a chance, a slight chance of just to make the playoffs?
I think it's weird too, because it's not like the offense is suffering. You know, it's not doing bad, so like, why rush him?
Maybe he's a little concerned. Maybe he's concerned for his job. I don't know.
I think so. That's a great point. This is business at the end of the day. This is business, guys. And he knows that 2020, 2020 he got hurt? Or not, was it 2021?
He got hurt in 2021 because he made the Super Bowl in 2020. Right?
No, we made the Super Bowl 22. January 22, he was in the Super Bowl. It's February.
So 22. So then he got hurt in 21. Then he got hurt the year before.
The 20 to 21 season, yeah, he got hurt.
All I'm saying
and he got hurt
is that Joe Burrow has more injured years than healthy years. That's not a good sign, Matthew. That's not a good sign, bro.
If you're
so you're right, Matt.
A 42-year-old quarterback, bro, you need to get your priorities straight.
No. I don't think he's threatened about Joe Flacco. I think that he's threatened about the front office, that they're going to be possibly saying, like what I just said, more injured years than healthy years. What does that make? Like, let's be honest. Last year they missed the playoffs. He could have been MVP, but you know what it was, 9-8.
Yeah,
that was just mediocre.
He missed
you're not the best
that season, right?
You were in purgatory, and Matthew loves to talk about those first 2 weeks. If we won those, blah blah blah. But Cincinnati right now is stuck in purgatory because they're not bad enough to be top 10, but they're not bad enough to be. Good enough to be, top 10.
They needed to have traded T. Higgins away
Yes,
and they had the
For
chance.
defense.
Yes,
For
bro,
defense.
bro. For defense.
They needed to give that money to guys on the defense because Jamar and Joe Burrow can just do it themselves.
There's so
They
many
can do it
good
themselves.
receivers in the league that you don't need to pay a top number 2. You don't need to pay them
Yeah.
big money. There's so many good.
And this isn't college. This isn't that would work in college maybe. Right, you put the right Joe Burrow, the best
bro.
offense I've ever seen in college.
But it's not even that. It's just like if T. Higgins was actually like a number 1 type of player, you want to keep that.
Yeah.
But he's
I
not.
mean, there was a time. I mean, he was right there. It was like he's a very good
No,
player.
I think
He's
he's
a
probably
really-
the best number
he was
2
a-
receiver in the league.
Yeah,
He is.
I think he's the
But-
best number 2 receiver in the league. But I don't think you pay him that money. You know what I mean? Especially when you have Joe Burrow. Like if it was Justin Fields, okay, he needs all the help he can get. But not Joe Burrow. That's Joe Burrow. He can sling it to anybody. Imagine they had a middle linebacker. Imagine they had like a Hutchinson from Detroit, or they had like
The key to this league, and I realize that about football, is just like you get your quarterback, and you get him his number 1 target, and then you figure it out
bro.
elsewhere, bro.
Because
You never do that 1 and 2 shit.
Yo, it's all about the repertoire with the person, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
it depends. Because look, I mean, Brady loved Edelman and Amendola, and those guys weren't. I mean, they're great, but they're not legendary receivers, and those were his main guys, bro. That's what he threw to. So
Exactly.
you don't have to spend much money on a second receiver, and that's you're right, man. That's where they messed up. They need to get defense.
So you guys give it 0 chance. I'm gonna go 5%. So you got J-Rod. You have the Ravens too, right? On Thursday.
Yeah. So, but if they lose to the Ravens, that's it. They're finished, right?
I would say so. Yeah.
They're
So
finished.
it'd be all right. I got the Bengals in the upset.
Now, Raf, if they beat the Ravens, are we talking differently now? Because then they'll be. I would see. I think the same.
Oh, wait. Matt, I really don't think so. I think the Steelers have a better chance than you guys.
The Steelers are about to fall off a cliff fast.
But you guys need to be perfect. Ravens have to be like, I'm not saying perfect, but they got to be like good, but not like they can, bro. Especially if they win.
They started off so bad, and now they are the number 1 seed.
5-game winning streak.
And they're on the.
They started up 1-5. I told you.
And they're the number They're the number 1 seed in the North right now.
Yep. They overtook the Steelers.
They took over Pittsburgh. So like, and now so they got Pittsburgh there, and again, like I think, don't you guys play the Browns again one more time?
Browns? Are we worried about the Browns?
I mean,
you bet.
should be.
Oh yeah.
The last 3 weeks of the season, I'm checking it off as wins already. The Cardinals, the Dolphins, and
What
the
happened
Browns.
week 1 with your
Those
guy,
are
bro?
wins.
It was a 10. What was it? A 10-13 win?
They won that game, didn't they?
I'm just saying, it wasn't a cakewalk.
I don't give a damn what it was. It was a win.
It was like-
You're
At this
facing-
point, they need wins. They don't need them to be pretty. They need wins.
I'm just saying.
They need wins.
Week 18, the Cincy has a chance to keep, the Browns have a chance to keep Cincinnati out of the playoffs.
How's that for cinema for Raph?
I
How's
know,
that for
right?
a story?
Wish it did.
Don't let me be in this podcast and this happens. Just skip it. Skip that whole week.
And you need a lot of other help from other teams to beat. You know what I mean?
Skip that whole week, boys.
We do play the Bills. We do play the Bills in 2 weeks. I mean,
Oh, it's over for you, bro. It's over, bro. It's over.
see?
Just forget about it.
Look,
It's
I'm gonna give it
over.
a 5% chance, but look, guys, let's get into the other couple games on that Thursday on Thanksgiving. It's been rare that I've seen a stacked Thanksgiving day. All 3 games. I'm loving all 3
Usually
games.
they're shit.
Back in the day, the Lions were shit.
Yeah.
And it was Lions every day,
Lions
and then
and
the
Bears,
fucking
Lions
Cowboys
and-
and Washington. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Look, guys, game 1, the Packers and the Lions. This is a great matchup here. Lions favored by 2.5 at home. Hey, Rod, who you got?
Lions all day, baby. They got to make up for that game 1 debacle, okay? It's time to we're going to Detroit Thanksgiving. Everybody's going to be there. All right? It's over. Lock down Micah Parsons. Jared Goff got his mojo back against my Giants. That's what you do. You get your mojo back against the Giants. And now he's going to go get his win back against Green Bay, show Jordan Love, who runs the NFC North, and we're going to be right back on this track. turkey for everybody. Turduckins for everybody.
Packers 27-21, Matthew.
You don't believe that, Raph. You're just saying that to spite Jared Goff.
27-21.
You don't trust no Packers.
I don't trust no Jared Goof. You're right. I don't trust no Jared Goof, like Matthew says.
I'm writing this down. 27-21. J-Rod, you got a score?
I'm gonna go 30.
Wait, change mine. Put 27. Sorry, Jay. Put 27-24 walk-off field goal kick.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 30-26 Lions. I'm thinking it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Okay.
Jordan Love owns the Lions.
As much as this kills me, I'm gonna have to.
Oh my God,
Detroit Lions on Thursday, Thanksgiving. It's their day. It's their day. They're there every single year. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the Packers. Not loving what I'm seeing from Jordan Love.
I see what you did there.
Tucker Kraft is out forever. That's a big weapon for the Packers. That's how I'll give the Lions this one. I actually don't think I'm going to go 30-16 Lions.
You think it's moving those like blowout games?
I think it's going to be Lions early on. The Packers a little comeback, but then the Lions put it away.
Gotcha.
And then the second game, guys, Chiefs and Cowboys. We just talked about them in Dallas, Jerry's house, prime time. We're going to all be eating while this is going on. Raph, what do you got here?
Chiefs all day. That's my Chiefs, man. That's my Mahomes. That's my guy, Mahomes, bro. You see, J-Rod, that's the man.
Setting it up for failure.
That's the man, bro.
He's building him up. So when he falls,
I got 28-21 Chiefs all day. Chiefs Kingdom, bro.
See, Chiefs Kingdom.
I got Chiefs too. I got Chiefs 24-20 Chiefs. I just don't think
24-20.
I just think the Chiefs riding the momentum off of that game-winning kick. They got their mojo back, and I just think that the Cowboys, they're gonna just run into a better defensive team and a team who's more locked in than them.
Here we go. I understand what I saw what Matthew did. He has the Packers losing because he has the Cowboys winning this game. That's what Matthew's gonna do. I know it.
Oh, it's not even.
If you believe the Cowboys are going to the playoffs, then you have to have them win this game.
They need to win this game. You know that, right?
Yeah, they have to win this game.
Matt, come on. You can't say that the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs
because
then they lose this game.
Next week. They're playing the Lions next week.
Yeah, but
bro,
the Lions win.
They're not a game. They're not a game back.
If the Lions lose,
they're not a game back.
But the Lions aren't in the playoffs.
But 2 games back. And then look at their schedule here. The Vikings, the Commanders, the Giants. I mean,
but the Lions.
Those not 3 winnable games.
Actually, you want the Packers to lose because the Packers are higher in the division because they have to fall back because the Lions aren't even in the playoffs right now. They're 8 seed. So you want Detroit, you want the Packers to fall out so you can take one of their spots. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be tough because you need the Lions to lose, you need the Packers to lose, you need the Bears to lose, and they're all in the same division, and they're gonna lose and win off of each other.
Look, guys, my heart says to go with the Cowboys. My heart says to go with the Cowboys as much as the Cowboys every year disappoint, but they usually do it later in the year, come January. But I can't bet against Mahomes, guys. I can't do it. If it was any other team, if it was the Patriots, anybody, if it was the Eagles, I'd pick the Cowboys. But I can't do it against the Chiefs. I think it's going to be a really high-scoring game. I think the Cowboys are going to put on a show. I think the Chiefs are going to put on a show against that horrible Cowboys defense. I think it's going to be 45-42.
Damn.
Chiefs.
45-42.
45-42.
But your guy Bayless is saying CD will beat his demons, Dak will beat Spags, and Mahomes will not beat me. That's what Bayless just said, bro. Oh my god.
Yo, Skip is crazy.
To make you feel better about your pick. Remember, Dallas got a fumble, couldn't score, punted the ball away, got a fumble again, and still couldn't score. And they were in the red zone when they got the fumble. So let's put a little break on the Cowboys having this elite offense. They can't score in the goddamn red zone for some reason.
But it's prime time on Thanksgiving, G-Rod. I mean, I don't know. But I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs here, guys. Speaking of I don't even know how to transition this, guys. Raph, take it away.
Oh, right. It looks like he slipped in and fell on his words.
Well, talking about slipping and sliding, there's only one way to start this off. Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar slipped and slid his way into a Vince McMahon case. Matthew, the War Games match, 5v5. The good guys come out. Logan and Drew beat the Usos by a slip up, and they get the victory. They have the advantage in the War Games match. The good guys come out. Cody, CM Punk come out. Bronson and Braun come out. Roman comes out. He helps them. They're standing, all five of them are outside, are in the ring, I mean. Logan, Drew, Bronson and Braun are outside. And here comes the guitar riff. He comes out with Paul. He does his little bounce. He shoots. And he airballs. Matthew, your thoughts on your guy slipping and sliding. What do you think?
Guys, I'm at a loss for words.
Can I get a reaction? Like, please, just some of your reaction of like, he comes out. Were you hyped? Okay, were you hyped when he came out?
Right, so I figured he's gonna come out, right? You know, because he was there backstage and looking for Roman, pal. Classic Vince McMahon segment, looking for Roman. Figures he's gonna come out there at the end. Right, they put the credits up, and here comes Brock, and I don't know, something just right away. Something just looked a little awkward. I don't know. Maybe it was just the camera. I don't know. It just looked a little awkward anyway. And then he gets into the motion. I stand up, and I'm doing it with him, guys. I stand up, and my mom's watching. He's like, here we go. And he falls on the floor. Rolls through. I could not. My jaw was on the floor. Guys, 20 years of Brock Lesnar. Countless times, thousands of times doing this entrance. Not one mistake. This wasn't, just a pyro missing or something. This was straight up slipped and fell back. Rolled through with Paul Heyman just looking at him. Guys, his 20-year career, his legacy as the alpha male of our species might have to be in question now.
I think that's a little much.
Guys,
It's not. It's not. He's right.
An entire
I think that's a
career,
little much.
an entire career was built on eat, sleep, conquer, repeat.
He used to wear some.
I'm bigger than you.
Back in the day.
Oh, stop it!
I'm just saying.
This was. I'm bigger than you. I'm better than you. I can literally kill you with my bare hands. And when that music hits and I hit that entrance, the world is shaking up because I'm in the building. Guys, we saw last week. That was a top 5 Brock entrance I've ever seen. The week prior, he absolutely destroyed both world champions. And then to do this, A-Rod to do this.
I think we're dragging it a little bit, bro. He
Guys,
busted his ass.
this is not Titus O'Neil, a fucking jobber. This is Brock Lesnar. This is a 10-time world champion, a Hall of Famer.
I got it.
One of the biggest draws in company history. A beast incarnate, and he did that. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I am not lying when I say this. If the heels were scheduled to win that War Games, they should now lose. They should now lose. They should now lose because there is nothing intimidating about them anymore.
Hold on.
There is nothing.
Hold on, time out. Time the fuck out. Time out. Are you trying to tell me that if Brock Lesnar comes out in the War Games on Saturday and he suplexes motherfuckers through the cage, you're not gonna be hyped about that? First of all,
what does it even mean anymore now?
First of all, I think you should be more excited that this happened because you know he's pissed about it. So you know he's going to try to actually hurt somebody in the cage to show that he's tough.
Wait, pissed? I think he laughed it off and he gave his cowboy hat to Braun. Yeah, that's not pissed.
That's him holding back his fucking rage, okay? You know...
he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed.
Listen,
Jay,
his face turned red.
He brings up a great point. That's a great point.
His face turned red like he does when he's in the ring. He was embarrassed.
Listen, it happens, bro. First of all, the fall was the fall was weird, bro, because he kind of like fell in slow motion.
He tried to save it a little bit. He rolled through. He said, "Let me at least make it look nice here. Let me roll through."
I think listen, it was a bad look. It wasn't great, especially when, coming out credits, it looks weird. But I think he played it off pretty cool. Like, he put the hat on him, he was just like, we're a team.
He improvised very well. I will say that.
And I don't believe that when his music hits and he comes out in that War Games match and he's literally suplexing everybody, that everybody's going to be like, nah, he's unbelievable now because he fell. Like, that's bullshit.
I disagree.
Roman Reigns, every time I see him, there's still a small part of me that thinks sucker and succotash when I see him. And I'm just like, but it doesn't change my view on him. He's still the tribal chief. But sometimes when I look at him, I'm like, remember when he had dog food poured over his face? Like, there's just certain things about he's got aura, don't get me wrong. But there's also that little thing in the back of my mind, like, oh yeah, there was a time where he was dressed up as a dog, as a mascot, to promote himself as the big dog. So, like, let's not forget about these little things that make people, lose their aura. Like, there's been a lot of things that do that. Like, people...
J-Rod, there's a difference between what happened to Roman and what guys do in the ring and on screen, but this is an entrance. This is what has made Brock Lesnar one of the best entrances in the business history.
What makes Brock Lesnar the best entrance in history is what he does in the ring. If you didn't give a shit what he did in the ring, you wouldn't care if he came out.
No, if his entrance sucked, it wouldn't be the same. No.
But he has a fire entrance because of what he does in the ring. If he doesn't,
and now it's ruined. No, it's ruined.
Right. Now everyone's gonna be waiting for that slip again.
Listen, bro. Listen, and it might happen. It might happen again too.
Please, I hope it does,
bro. It's hard to keep your balance, bro. Something's gotta go. He still got the speed. He got the muscles. Something gotta go. His balance. Something's gotta go with the old age.
Guys, and am I concerned? I don't know. There's just a small part of me that now says, "What if we don't ever see the entrance again in the same way?"
Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
He's not wrong because I
used to. I mean,
I think people are piling on because it's Brock Lesnar. Like that's what it is. Like it's because it's him. It was anybody else, it would be like a haha, we'll move on. But because it's Brock and because of what he's going through off wrestling, I think people are just having more fun with it because of it.
I can't believe I'm having this conversation right now. I can't believe this happened.
I get it, Matt. I get it. It takes away from the aura. Like if the Rock were to come out and he's looking around and he's doing like the goosebumps, and then and he just like stumbles and busts his ass and he rolls down the ramp. I get it. It's gonna take away from the aura, but he's Brock Lesnar. He's Brock Lesnar. When he comes out Saturday, your ass is gonna be standing up, doing the thing, and you're gonna be just as hyped because it's Brock Lesnar, and everybody else in that stadium is gonna do the same thing.
I don't know. When you're embarrassed and stuff like this happens, you want to avoid to do that all the time. And I think he's going to avoid it. Matthew's right. We're never going to get that again. We're going to get the... That's it. I love it.
Wouldn't you think if he doesn't do it, he'll get clowned more?
Yeah, he was embarrassed, bro. I just said he was embarrassed. And like Matthew said, Matthew's a real fan. Matthew could be Brock's biggest fan if we're being honest. And look how he's been.
I'm shocked.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Hey Ron, are you more shocked that happened? That's never happened ever.
I'm just
like
shocked.
That's the last thing you expect to happen. If Brock fell under the ring like Titus O'Neil, wouldn't be as big of a deal. He messed up his aura entrance, the pyro hit, and he was on the floor.
He had his cowboy boots on, and it was a little slippy. Like, it happens.
You gotta admit, Jay, he lost a lot of aura right there, bro.
No, listen, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, especially like you're mad, you're hyping, you're doing the entrance with him, and all of a sudden he goes like this and he disappears from the screen. And you're like, where the fuck did he go? I got it. Like, I get it. That takes away from it. I got it. But
I said he disappeared from the screen.
I got it. But damn, to say that he might not do the entrance ever, that's wild. That's a wild statement.
I wouldn't do that again.
I'm telling you, they're scheduled to win the War Games. They should lose now because there's nothing. That's it. Have them all turn on each other. It's over. It's over.
I think if Brock Lesnar were to F5 the fish cage they use outside to hold the superstars onto somebody, I think he gets that. Just have him do that. Have him walk in the ring with the cage and
I ain't gonna lie.
climb that onto somebody.
You need him to do some crazy, like only Brock Lesnar can do this type of stuff.
To the top of the cage with Cody on his shoulders and just F5 him.
He needs to do a 450 from the top of the cage onto Roman Reigns, and then
I can't believe this is a real conversation. Hey Ron, I worked out after Raw last night. I'm here, and I usually listen. I'm gonna be honest here. I put on Brock's theme song here as I'm warming up, just doing some stretches, and I'm getting myself into it. And
you do the little bounce. You do the little bounce.
Right as I'm putting on my workout gloves to do the little bounce, and I'm like, here we go. And there was nothing. I didn't have a bounce because there is no bounce. It's over. It's over. I can't even. Guys, he had one of the best entrances I've ever seen last week. And to do this. Do this. And guys, the show itself, the segment itself wasn't needed. It should have ended the week before. This wasn't needed at all.
Yeah, I agree.
They didn't need to do that
Twice. They did it on Friday. They did it on Monday. Yeah, it's enough.
Like let the show have ended with Brock and Roman and Roman spearing the cop through the fucking barricade.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
that was it. They just
could've-
ruined.
They could have just done the tag team match and just kept it like nobody else come out. Just have the tag team match and that's it. No, I agree. It's a bad look. You're right. I just don't think it's the end of the world. You're stressing like you look like you're about to drop Brock Lesnar from your faves. That's what you look like you're about to do. And I'm telling you, you don't have.
No, it's not that. It's like I worry about. Well, now other people are gonna drop him from. It's like. J-Rod has put him down on his list now of all timers. He's
No, he didn't change. Yo, mistakes happen. Just like
he
in the
did.
ring, mistakes
He
happen.
did. Oh, he did.
You said, right, Matt? It looked different. It looked like it wasn't the normal stage. Like everything, plays a factor.
He went from number 12 to like 19 now, maybe 20 for me.
He dropped 7 spots over stumbling. He's excited.
Yeah.
Yo, people like talk about Brock Lesnar being this loner, but remember he was a football player, so he likes being on teams. So he was excited, bro. He's got partners now. He never be in tag teams. He's excited, bro.
So that's the excuse about slipping. Wait, was he not excited in MSG?
He was
Matthew,
on cloud nine.
was he not excited in MSG to kill CM Punk and Cody Rhodes?
He was just excited.
was.
If you were there and you had a chance to fight Cody Rhodes, you would be excited too. You want to get your ass in that ring.
I will say. I think he started the story on his own unintentionally with him and Braun Breaker. He made him his little bitch, and he said, "Here, hold my hat, bitch."
I wonder if that was planned.
I kinda like
did
that.
to take off the stumble.
Nah, he did that.
Absolutely, just did that.
Yeah,
He did that.
And Braun looked pissed off though. Where's the?
Braun was like,
pissed off.
"Get this shit off of me, bro."
I don't know. So that's a little something.
So my final question for the stream is: what do we get in the War Games? Do we get how do I say it? Which team is going to be like you see the cracks in the glass? I would say which team do you see it with? Because obviously you have Roman saying that title would look so much better on my shoulder. He comes out of the ring and he's like, and Punk's asks, "Wait, who we talking about, me or him?" He says, "That's for you to figure out."
I love that.
That's my goal. That's goal. That's goal. He's
that was good. That was good.
Right? So, like, do we see Roman? No, I don't think so. But do we see, like, one of those guys, either Cody or Punk, like hit Roman? Or do we see Brock saying, "You know what? I'm alone. I can give a damn about which team I am," and then he fucking F5s anybody in the division? What do we think?
I think you have to have the heels win, despite what Matt says. So I'm gonna give it to them. I think somebody turns on the face team. I'm still banking on Jay, bro. Like I'm still banking on him being, because he's like really quiet right now. And I just feel like the heels have to win, and how can they win without making anybody look weak? Somebody has to turn on their team, or somebody has to mess up. Something has to happen that makes them lose the match. So I think Jay is the one that turns on them. I still think that's what happens. So I have the heels winning.
I don't have the heels winning anymore. I have the faces winning clean, and Roman is pinning Brock flat in the middle of the ring, and Brock is not going to be seen until next year's Royal Rumble.
Matt, you don't actually believe that, do you?
No, I do believe it.
No, you don't. You're just saying that.
No, it's over. It's over, guys. It's over.
Did you think that before Monday night?
No, I did not. I thought Brock was gonna pin all of them, stack them all, and pin them all at once.
You're nonsense.
This is.
You're nonsense, Matt.
I don't even know. Just emphasize the story with Braun and Brock, and build that up, and the faces are gonna win clean. That's all I have to say.
Who we have winning everybody has Dom winning against Cena.
Yeah.
And is Cena in the Wars Games match?
You know what? Yes, he is. And Cena, no, forget it. Cena's gonna pin Brock in the middle of the ring. That's gonna be the payback for
Oh,
whatever WrestlePalooza was.
Is that fair? How is that fair now that like your last chance is that Jimmy gets hurt on Friday? That's your last chance, bro.
I think
Because they're not gonna do a 6v5.
I think they do it on the show. On Survivor Series. I think Cena and Dom are the first match, and I think something happens to Jimmy, and then Cody makes a phone call, and it's Again, I'm just fantasy booking here at the end of the day because it's probably gonna be locked to what it is, but I just don't see how you have Cena not be in a War Games match when he's never gonna be in one. Like he's done everything else. But yeah.
Hey, Ron, did you love that segment with Dom on Monday?
Bro, I knew who that was right away. He's in mini wrestling from TikTok, bro.
Oh, is he?
That's one of the wrestlers from there. Yes. Yes.
It felt very old school. It felt like I was watching 2006 WWE all over again. I think it would have been funnier if he just played the music and then like have everybody hype and him not come out. But anyway, it is what it was.
Remember Logan did that earlier this year. Remember?
Yeah, it was what it was. Like it was like it was what it was. Like he trying to get heat over. Whatever. It's
Vince is. I think Vince is backstage.
Yeah, I think Vince is back. I think he's worried. That's a very Vince move right there.
I know Vince called Brock after the show. Was like, "Pal, what was that?"
What was that? Yikes!
Rav, you have the heels winning.
Yeah, they're due for a win, bro.
Every War Games ends with the faces winning, so the heels have to win.
So who's pinning who? Who's pinning who? Who's pinning who?
I think Braun pins like Punk. I think he pins Punk.
I think Punk is taking it. I don't know who's pinning him though.
I would say that the reason why is because like Roman spears Punk by accident, and then like Brock just like takes Roman out of the equation, and Braun pins him. I think that's what's gonna happen. So I don't think it's gonna be clean. I'm not saying clean. I'm just saying like the faces will be their own downfall. That's what I'm trying to say right now.
Yeah, they would mess themselves up.
Who took the pin on Monday, Jimmy or Jay?
It was a roll up to, I believe, Jimmy by Logan Paul. Roll up. Remember, it was a roll up.
I'm gonna say. Let's say.
Oh my god!
True.
And the heels have the advantage. That means the faces have the last person coming out. I'm telling you, bro.
Yo, it's John.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
I'm telling you, bro. No shade against Jimmy, bro. I like Jimmy. I'm just saying he's the only one that doesn't.
No shade. How about Cody? Fuck Cody. He has a black eye. He doesn't gotta be right, man. He doesn't gotta be there. He's got a real American champion.
He's your QB1. He's your quarterback one. He is the.
We're going with these corny nicknames. Both of you guys have the corniest nicknames in wrestling. Wait, what am I saying? Mike name doesn't even mean anything.
How am I corny?
Oh, QB1 and OTC1. It's just, what the fuck is that? Like,
how about slip and slide one? How about that? Slip and slide one. I'll go with that one better.
Brock. How about that?
Yeah.
See, I'm never gonna live this down. It doesn't. It's old.
No, you're not, bro. You're not. You need like Cody and Roman to have like the worst like thing ever, bro.
How about Loopy Lesnar? You like that one?
We'll see what happens, guys. I got John coming back, and John is gonna pin Brock in the middle of that ring.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
That'd be dope, yo.
That's what I got.
Because they didn't finish that story, bro.
No, they didn't.
That's what I'm saying. It has to happen. That's what I'm saying. Cena has to end it. He has to be in it.
I don't think that'll be fire.
All right, boys.
So Saturday.
Podcast 11 in the books. Survivor Series Saturday.
We'll all be in attendance. We're gonna be watching this together.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
It's gonna be fire.
See what happens, boys.
All right, see you guys
Later.